You are watching Muhammad Amir official YouTube channel. Instant Declaration. 67 words written on plain paper that changed the history of the Middle East. 67 words written on a simple piece of paper started a conflict in the Middle East that has not been resolved until now. During the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, in which 1,400 Israelis and 8,500 Palestinians have been killed, 106 years have passed since the Balfour Declaration. It was a document that gave birth to Israel and changed the history of the Middle East forever. Written on November 2, 1917, during the First World War, it was the first time the British government supported the establishment of a Jewish state in Palestine. This was the time when Britain had gained control over Palestine after defeating the Ottoman Empire. The Arabs consider this document as a British betrayal because they supported Britain in defeating the Ottoman Empire. After the Balfour Declaration, about 100,000 Jews arrived in Palestine. Addressing Lord Rothschild, the declaration read, "On behalf of the British government, I am sending you this statement in support of the Zionist Jews, which was placed before the cabinet and approved. The British government views positively the establishment of a state for the Jews in Palestine and will do its utmost to achieve this goal. However, it should be clear that no action will be taken against the civil and religious rights of the current population of Palestine, nor will the rights and political status of Jews in any other country be affected. I would be grateful if you would bring this declaration to the notice of the Zionist Federation." Arthur James Balfour. Who was James Balfour? The declaration was named after its author, British Foreign Secretary Arthur James Balfour, who became a member of Parliament as a representative of the Conservative Party after graduating from Cambridge University. He belonged to a wealthy British family. Arthur James, who belongs to a Scottish family, was also the Prime Minister of Great Britain from 1902 to 1905 and he performed important services in the country's foreign policy. Arthur James Balfour believed that the British government should fully support the Zionist agenda. It was a political movement that gained momentum in Europe at the end of the 19th century and called for the establishment of a Jewish state in Palestine. Arthur James Balfour believed that the British government should fully support the Zionist agenda. It was a political movement that gained momentum in Europe at the end of the 19th century and called for the establishment of a Jewish state in Palestine. Arthur James Balfour is credited with convincing the British cabinet to support the declaration. Lionel Walter Rothschild and Chaim Weizmann, influential leaders of the Jewish community in Britain, gave him great support. Few believe that Arthur James Balfour supported the Jews for political gain. What was the purpose of the immediate declaration? The British government hoped that after this declaration, the Jews living in America and the rest of the world would fully support the Allies against Germany in the First World War. Historians believe that the Jewish community, including Britain, had economic influence and that Britain needed their help because it was particularly influential in global investment. Some experts also believe that Britain took this step to maintain its influence in the Middle East after the war. Whatever the purpose of this writing, the Balfour Declaration gave birth to Israel in 1948 and expelled millions of Palestinians from the region.